So for the umpteenth time, I come on the internet just as usual, scrolling through my social media pages and, going on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and then I come on YouTube and on Twitter most especially, and I see stuff about Chris Brown being colorist again for the umpteenth time, and, it's not something that surprises me, but the point of making this video is to, address black people, mostly black women. I just need us to be honest with ourselves and stop supporting people that don't like us. I don't know why we keep going back to this issue, because Chris Brown being colorist is like, the way many other black American men are, or even some other, biracial men or even non-black men, is something that is very, very common amongst black people and non-black people. So colorism is a very global issue. It's something that affects every black person around the world, especially people who have darker skin tone. So I saw this stuff about Chris Brown being colorist and sending black women out of his VIP section, and as much as I don't care much about Chris Brown or as a person, I like his music, I won't deny that, but he has a very horrible personality in my opinion, and he needs to be called out for that, no doubt. He's abusive. He has been on the news for abuse and this colorism thing. Even at some point, I think he even got into trouble with the authorities also. But that's just another story for another day. But let's just focus on this colorism stuff now. So my message is to black women, most especially dark-skinned black women. I just wish a lot of black women could cooperate. Like, I wish the whole of black women could just cooperate, even if it's just at least 90%. From the look of things, I can see that we are making progress, because over the years, there are many other content creators like me that have come on the internet, to advise black women, to give content that will be of help and advantage to black women. And so far, I'm beginning to see that a lot of black women are beginning to get the message. They are beginning to see that now, that they can't keep putting all their energy where they are not wanted. Because it's not normal to keep putting all your energy where you are not wanted. So you only go where you are wanted and where you are loved. And so far, I'm seeing that there's an improvement now, but there are still some of us that need to fall in line. And from the look of things, some of us haven't fallen in line. If I even want to give an estimate, maybe like about 45%, or maybe highest 50%, but there are still many of us that are still lagging behind with regards to loving ourselves, self-love, self-esteem, maintaining your dignity as a person, as a woman, just as an individual, like just respecting yourself as a whole. And it's something that a lot of black women still struggle with. And as much as I understand that is how many of us were raised, whether in diaspora, I'm not even just talking about black Americans, it's all over the world. But I need a lot of black women to start being selfish with themselves to an extent. Of course, not at the expense of everyone else, but sometimes we need to make selfish decisions as human beings. We need to make selfish decisions that will help us, be at advantage sometimes, because it's necessary. If colorists will always be selfish and will always, do what they want to do. I'm not saying that people shouldn't have their own preference of the skin color of person they want to date, or they should force themselves to be attracted to a color they are not attracted to. But then again, at the same time, when someone is too unfair to you because of your skin color, you can't help but back off. Sometimes you have to leave them and stop putting your attention on them. Even if they are artists, even if they are entertainers, you don't have to support everything they do. I really wish that black women could learn to be more selfish with their decisions. Stop giving your money to Chris Brown or the rest of them, these your entertainers, even the rest of your black male entertainers who only see all kinds of colorist stuff about black women. I've seen a lot, to be honest. I'm not even going to start stating everything in this video, but I'm sure many of you that are listening to me know what I'm talking about. The people in question. Don't buy their stuff. Stop supporting them. Don't give your money to them. That's all I'm just trying to say. So that's the point of this video I'm trying to make. I'm going to make more videos about this, and I'm going to make them more extended. But for now, I just need to pass this message and be very, very straightforward about it. I need a lot of black women to start having healthy self-esteem, healthy self-love, because I care about a lot of us. We are all black people, and we need to start putting ourselves first. To a large extent, we are disadvantaged all over the world, and as much as we can fault other people all we like, but to an extent we are also contributing to it, because some of us, we don't love ourselves enough. So we need to start loving ourselves more. And when we prioritize ourselves more, people will begin to respect us. That's the truth. They may not even necessarily need to like us, but the respect is very important. And that is the point I'm trying to drive in this video. So I really hope that many of you get the message, and God willing, we'll be able to discuss all this with time as we progress in this channel. Definitely. I hope you all subscribe, and I hope you all love my content. Thank you very much for listening to my talk, and I hope we all meet in the next video. Bye guys.